It is a widely accepted rule in business. To dominate your market, you need to ruthlessly maximize your operational efficiency and drive down production costs. For a well-established tire manufacturer, this animated product lifecycle curve shows them sitting in the plateaued maturity stage. With prices dropping and intense competitive pressure, they implement a turnaround strategy, pouring heavy capital into modernizing plant machinery to streamline operations. By upgrading those physical assets, the company drastically cuts its production costs. That single move allows them to protect their existing market share against newer, highly agile tech competitors who are trying to steal their customers. So, buying the most efficient, state-of-the-art equipment saved the corporate giant. But if a young startup tries to copy that exact same strategy, it is the fastest route to total bankruptcy. To understand why, we have to look at the environment a mature firm operates in. This pie chart represents a fixed market size, which is what a mature market eventually becomes. It is a zero-sum game. For one slice of this pie to expand, another slice mathematically has to shrink. Companies are fighting over a fixed pool of existing customers, rather than discovering new ones. Because the tire company already has massive, guaranteed sales volumes, upgrading their heavy machinery changes the math. Watch how this plays out. Their upfront fixed asset costs go up, but the variable cost to produce each individual tire drops dramatically. This creates what economists call cost leadership. Even when competitors try to win customers by slashing prices, the modernized company maintains a healthy profit margin comfortably underneath that lowered price ceiling. Modernizing also prevents their production methods from becoming technologically obsolete. It guarantees consistent product quality, turning a mature product into a highly reliable cash cow. For a mature corporation, operational efficiency is an essential defensive weapon. They need it to survive the brutal attrition of a zero-sum market. But an early-stage startup lives in a completely different reality. Their primary objective is market penetration. They need to figure out if anyone even wants what they are building. If that young team tries to act like a mature giant by purchasing heavy, efficient manufacturing equipment on day one, the financial consequences are immediate. This graph tracks a startup's cash flow timeline. Buying heavy machinery creates a massive sunk cost, a rigid expense that plunges their severely constrained cash reserves deep into the red long before any real customer revenue begins to flow. And that creates a fatal strategic trap. If the market rejects their initial product, the team needs to pivot, but the heavy machinery anchors them to a failing model, locking them into a downward trajectory that ends in bankruptcy. By heavily investing in fixed assets early on, a startup trades its single most valuable survival trait, agility, for a level of production efficiency they simply do not have the sales volume to use. Falling into this efficiency trap happens when founders misdiagnose exactly where their business sits in its life cycle. In an early-stage venture, the actual cost of producing a single unit is entirely secondary to the speed of learning and acquiring those crucial first customers. The rule of thumb is straightforward. Startups should rely strictly on lean operations. That means utilizing outsourcing or modular manufacturing contracts to retain maximum flexibility. The time to purchase heavy, proprietary machinery only arrives once consistent, undeniable sales volume proves that the investment is justified. You have to scale your market presence first and optimize your operations later, because the exact modernization strategy that saves a mature giant will sink an agile startup.